The Fodder Solution System is a hydroponic growing room that has been specifically developed to sprout grain and legume seeds for a highly nutritious yet cost-effective livestock feed. A selection of grains and legume seeds are spread onto the specialized growing trays and are watered at predetermined intervals with overhead sprays. A set temperature is maintained inside the chamber to ensure the best growth and highest nutritional value fodder possible. Each day, you simply slide the feed out of the trays, rinse the tray, reseed, and push the newly seeded tray into the other end. The system holds enough trays so your desired amount of feed is available every day. Usually it takes 6 days to grow from seedling to feed out. The sprout mat or biscuit is completely edible and highly nutritious, as it is in fact a living food. The animals will eat the entire mat, roots and green growth, so there is no waste. By sprouting grain, you change its digestibility from 30% up to 80% digestibility. Also, there's an increase in protein and energy. Vitamin A, for example, is increased 600%. The Fodder Solution System comes in a range of sizes, depending on the quantity of fodder needed daily. The smaller systems are well suited for the general horse market. The larger systems can be used with livestock operations where higher quantities of feed are required daily. The large automatic paddock systems are suited to countries where land is priced at a premium because of its very small footprint. It's also ideal in regions across the world such as Canada, where sub-zero temperatures are common, or also in the Middle East where they have extreme high temperatures. It will produce 3 tons of feed daily, day in, day out, automatically with no human intervention. Hey, if you're serious about feeding animals, you can't afford not to purchase a Fodder Solution System. Once you do the figures, you will see that it's exceptionally economical and it's a viable option to the way you're feeding today. The benefits of using a Fodder Solution System are many, including high yield in a very small area, low water consumption, low energy consumption, easy maintenance, trouble-free operations. Recently, Fodder Solutions was exhibited at the World Ag Expo in California, one of the country's largest exhibits of state-of-the-art technologies for farm and ranch, where an enthusiastic crowd learned about the benefits of the Fodder Solution System. The Fodder Solution System is perfect for beef producers as well as dairy cattle and has been trialed in Australia and the U.S. with tremendous success. The Fodder Solution System shows the same improvements in feed for sheep, goats, pigs, and chickens. Arizona rancher David Farr discusses the many benefits he's seen and experienced from feeding Fodder Solutions to his cows and pigs. David discusses not only the economics of feeding fodder compared to conventional feed and hay, but the many benefits he's experienced.
I bought one of these systems because I can feed my cattle more economically. It doesn't have a high dollar figure for the feed that I'm feeding them. Plus the nutritional value, they can get nutrition out of this that they can't out of alfalfa or other feeds that I can feed them. Grass-fed animals can get more nutrition out of their grass, I believe, because of the nutrition that they receive out of this. I had some cows that were eating plants that they normally wouldn't eat because they're getting their nutrition out of this, and the plants that they were eating were filler. I found that my cattle will go out and lay under the cedar tree and chew their cud earlier in the morning whereas before they were out there foraging and trying to find enough feed to eat, whereas they were chewing the cud and gaining weight as they were doing so, and they weren't out there utilizing energy that they wouldn't be gaining weight on. I purchased 5 pigs to kind of see what this would do, how they would do on it, and as they learned what it was and they started eating it, they actually jumped around the pens waiting for me to get over there to feed them. I'll throw 4 of these in to those 5 pigs, and they go wild over it. My son has some mules that he goes out and hunts with, and they're able to have the stamina to go through that day and not give out on him halfway through the day. He says that they act different. They're not hyperactive, but they have a more controlled energy to go throughout that day when he's riding them.
But how does a fodder solution system work? The incredible benefit of this is that you grow your own feed daily. It goes from seed to feed in 6 days. All you have to do is spread the seed mix into the growing trays and add a few safflower or sunflower seeds for variety. Once the seed trays are filled and spread, simply close the doors and repeat the next day with the next set of trays, pushing the previous day's trays forward into the units. At 6 days, the grown root mats or biscuit is ready at the other end of the units. Simply remove the grown biscuits and stack where available for distribution to your horses or livestock. Remove the empty trays, hose out, and brush away any remaining materials, and insert the clean trays at the other end of the unit, applying fresh seed one more time. Use the tool provided to pull the next set of trays forward. From this point forward, you have fresh feed for your animals every day. What could be simpler or better for your animals?
The biggest benefits of the system are economics. It's extremely economical to the way you're feeding now, and consistency. There's no fluctuations in feed, and the time you will spend in harvesting and just quickly rinsing the trays and reseeding is a lot less than current feed methods. And you will see that the huge health benefits in all of the animals. It's just such a more natural way to feed your animals. Animals were designed to eat grass. They're not designed to eat processed, dry, dead feeds.
There is simply nothing comparable today for the health benefits and cost savings of feeding fodder solutions to your livestock.
When you buy a ton of hay, it costs you about $200 a ton, and when you factor in the fodder using it, you're going to be paying less than $1 an animal, and it takes about a bale of hay to feed a horse, plus all the supplements and everything that you're going to be feeding them. But in that, if you factor that out, you're paying for about $1.57 a day with that bale of hay, and with fodder you're going to be paying, I'm paying about 50 cents a day. If you're feeding beef cattle and you're buying all the supplements, the cakes, the protein blocks, or buying grain for them, well, this system can increase your profits, and not only increase your profits, but have healthier cattle. When your cattle are cycling, why they'll cycle stronger, and your bulls will be more healthy, and they'll have a higher rate of semen to where they can breed your cattle and give you a higher rate, a percentage of your calf crop for that year.